Lead the Way, a podcast for school leaders with author, speaker, and educator, Dr. Bill Ziegler.
Welcome to Lead the Way, a podcast for principals by principals in 5 minutes or less. Today, I just love having Dr. Quentin Lee on the program. He brings such passion and enthusiasm for the principalship. He is the principal at Childersburg High School in Alabama. Dr. Lee, it is so great to have you on the program today.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited just to be here.
And Dr. Lee, on previous programs we've done, you just are so energetic and passionate about what you do. I love the energy you bring to your job.
Well, I love kids, and I definitely want to do everything within my power to help students achieve and to help the families that we serve.
And that is so important for what we're talking about today, and that is supporting diversity during COVID-19. Tell us, Dr. Lee, what are you doing to support students of diversity during this time?
Well, sir, it's simple. We have to do the same thing that we should have been doing beforehand, which is celebration. We're not called to know everything about the cultures and the diversity of populations that we serve, but we are called to be understanding of them and to help celebrate what's important for them. So definitely being understanding, offering that lending ear, being open. As principals right now, we need to make sure that our emails are always open to our students so they can email us, the parents can email us, the community members can email us, but we've got to be understanding of what they're going through. This COVID-19 is going to look different in every single household of the students that we serve. So for our students that may live in housing authority projects or the housing projects, we've got to be understanding of what that looks like for them. There's a lot of resources that they're accustomed to receiving at school that they're not getting. But we also have to look at those who may be in more of the affluent areas in the 2- and 3-story homes. They're not getting the social interaction and being able to enjoy many of the amenities that they're accustomed to. So it's definitely a difference on both ends of the spectrum with this COVID-19 pandemic that we're in. And at schools, we still got to meet those needs as much as possible to understand our students.
Yeah, what you say is so true for principals. We still need to understand and meet those needs as principals for our students. What are some other ways you're supporting students of diversity in your school?
Well, we are doing a food pickup for those students who may be food insecure. On Mondays, they can pick up 3 days worth of food, which will be their breakfast and their lunch. And then on Thursdays, they come back and get their Thursday and Friday meal. And then we partner with the Alabama Childhood Food Solutions Program, which provides food over the weekend for families that are food insecure. So our students are actually able to come and receive food, which is definitely something that they need and that they're accustomed to. This past week, we served close to 200 students individually just from one location. So it's been a great program to show these families that the school still cares. While we're learning, we're also providing food for them.
That is so powerful. And not just providing food, but you also drive to their homes and actually drop off work for kids. Tell us about that.
Well, we had some students that didn't have internet. And so instead of penalizing them for not having internet, which some people would consider that to be a privilege, we decided that we were going to make paper packets and drive it to their homes. I'm not going to ask the parents to drive to the school, especially with the stay-at-home orders. And we were being essential workers. So we drove to their homes. We're able to have conversations with the students. Of course, we're practicing social distancing, but it gave us an opportunity to look into the lives of our students. We saw some very nice homes. We saw some homes that could need a little bit of love and care. We saw farms. We saw a little bit of everything, but those students come to our halls every single day and expect to learn from us. So we've got to learn about them and make sure that we're putting them first.
Yeah, I so agree with you. Putting them first is key. And, as we close out, what's one word of advice you would give principals on supporting diversity during COVID-19?
I would definitely say celebration. If there's things that are in your student population that they are really passionate about with their holidays or anything that's coming up, celebrate it, communicate it. We've got social media. It doesn't take anything at all to put a post out on social media just to show that you care. And that shows our students, hey, the school puts it out and they love it. We did a thing with our seniors because the graduating class of 2020 has definitely taken a hard hit. So we challenged the parents to decorate their front door to show appreciation for their senior. And we had about 40 parents that participated. And we made a video of just the front doors of our seniors. And it has over 7,000 views on social media. So just avenues to celebrate and let them know that we still care is definitely huge. And be creative. Be extremely creative to meet the needs of your students.
Dr. Lee, I can't thank you enough for your passion and enthusiasm and for sharing with the listeners of Lead the Way. Thank you so much for being on the program today.
Thank you so much for having me.
You've been listening to Dr. Bill Ziegler with Lead the Way. Bill has great resources for school leaders at chaselearning.org. That's chaselearning.org. Thanks for listening to Lead the Way with Dr. Bill Ziegler.